welcome back. Continuing on with the refinement of the comb. I'm calling it the comb on top of the helmet, the Elven Helmet. I've got this object with Booleans performed, make Boolean mesh, all operated, so that's its own form, and then I've got some more Booleans going on. So I decided that I really want to get back to operating on one side only. I'm just going to continue on this right side of the helmet. And I've got a block here which will give me exactly half. You see I'm now developing a nice line down the middle. Take away all that. I needed to work on both sides to get this, particularly the inside curves. But now that I've performed that, I'm going to go back to working on one side only and then double up, a bit like the swords. I've done some softening here, you see on the inside there. This softening, which can continue, but now I've become involved with the tip at the front, which is really crucial. Now it's worth checking with the with your block here. I really want to be sure that this block is bang in the middle. So to do that, I'm going to bring my pivot up to above the model so I can really see. And no, that's the wrong object. This object has to be in the middle. I told you I'd make a lot of mistakes. You see, there's my center. My center is over here. Locking and unlocking. Now, this really has to be millimeter, fraction of a millimeter accurate. Okay, so now I'm comfortable with that. I can really see what's going on and how much thickness I have. I have to have some thickness. It can be taken back a bit later and it can be rubbed down in the final print. I don't want it to be ridiculously thick, but I need to have something to play with. It would be very dangerous to make this too thin, because then you will lose volume, which can't be so easily recovered. Now I've got a spherical Boolean going on here to make the final inside curve. This inside curve is really critical, and I'm just going to move it around to be comfortable. I think that's really nice, and I like the way it flows into the other one, the original curve. There's always going to be a slight challenge with that, because you don't want too much cleaning up. I mean, there's some issues here. This area is looking a little iffy, but I'm not going to interfere with it anymore. I think it's just not worth fiddling too much. Things that can be fixed later on. So yeah, I like this. It's pretty accurate. Don't look at the back. Don't look at the back. We'll come to that. But I'm enjoying this. I've got a fair bit of accuracy here. Now that I can see is going to have to be built out, and that this line here, this line will be got rid of. You know, and become a curve. But we can do that later. So, I think I should just perform this. I really want to perform this Boolean, and then I'm going to have a nice half an object. You feeling pretty good? The curves of these objects are so absolutely precise that one has to do one's best. You see, elves know curves, and they're using some templates or something, I don't know. Well, it's not the elves, obviously, it's the designers from Lord of the Rings. But my god, they're clever. Very clever. Right, I've got a slight thickening at the front here. But that was always going to be hard to deal with. I've got this large flat piece. I've got this large flat thing here, which is coming in, and taking off all that top volume. Obviously it runs out around here, but that's fine. Maybe I could do with another one, just to try and keep that line. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna need to thin everything out at the back. We could try duplicating this guy, and then oops, put him in a good place. So it's tricky to think. What is the exact position of this object? It's all over the place. Let's try and get it tamed to more of a perpendicular. So I want to get in like this. You see? Yeah, I mean, I do notice in the model, this obviously, this comes out here, but that's going to be quite a harsh line. I want to, oh, now we're talking. Oh yeah. You see, from every point of view, that's good. And I think we need one or two more of those, because this thing, you know, is pretty sharp at the top. So let's have another one of those. And bring it back. Bring it back a bit more. But it's the same idea. You know, just a little adjustment. It's great because it's not interfering with the rest of the model at all. And let's have a look at that. Well, you know, the same question. We've got a funny angle here, so...
Alert from low battery.
Oh, goodness me. What is the low battery? It's my phone. Hang on. You know, a curve can always be analyzed in terms of broken down into a series of flats. So I don't want to touch that because that one was so perfect. But it's rather thin. That's why I was after it. It's just a little bit too thin there. Yeah, you want it quite thin because remember this is to be doubled up. It's to be doubled up on the other side. This is just 1/2. But it can't be ridiculously thin. Let me just plug my phone in before it dies. So many devices, so many PowerPoints. Right, well, we're onto something here. What's going on there? It looks a bit ugly there now. This thing in the middle. It's looking a bit messy. There's also a nick from one of the Booleans, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's this one. If I just bring it up a bit. Right, now, well, we need another one. Well, let's just see how many we need. If I bring another one down here. It's very strange sculpting without any kind of view of the object. I can't see the thing I'm using to do the cutting. Oh no, here's one of Zbrush's annoying quirks. This happened in every version. I can't do anything now. Look, it's kind of, I've got no control. But what I can do is, if I export one of these objects, it'll all come back to me. So there's that quick fix. Right, I need to bring this in and down, and I've got to try and match this thickness all the way. You know, whatever thickness it is, there's a kind of thickening there that I could do with another one. If I just treat this one more straight. Yeah. You're good, but a little thick. Ooh, that's nice. Oh yeah. Right, now this thing has to really do more work down here. Maybe it needs a steeper angle. Well, I think we're going to need a few coming back here. Because looking at it from behind, it's all very sharp. Yeah, I mean, it comes to a point. This thing has to come to a point. It all comes to a point. I'm going to need a few of these beauties. If I just keep bringing them down, then they'll keep doing their work. And I can continue to cut away here, but it feels like I'm doing a lot of Booleans, and I'm not getting down into the back here. This kind of thorn thing that sticks out. Yeah, the elves like their thorny kind of shapes. They always have these little sharp bits coming out. Oh god, this is going to take ages. Because what am I trying to do? Yeah. I mean, I just have to get it away. Why is this one not doing anything? Oh. You need to be able to see it, but not see it. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Well, we're getting there. It's just a bit laboured. It's a bit laborious. So I think I will just stop this and come back and show you later some more progress. Get the idea. You've come a long way, baby. You've come a long way. I like it.